see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mall, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system on, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed, this get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image, this was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Duggan will look to throw this. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7. Duggan now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not one that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line.
Check Fury.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Okay,
ready? 3rd and 3.
Blue. Set.
Ritter to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Drill green. Watch out now. 50 Fury. .43 rail. Blaster. 6. Check, huh?
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Charbonnet once again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Duggan. Oh, it's tough, but he still makes the adjustment. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And that flag accepted.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game, get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Red. Steel, black.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 22 needle. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Robbie Chosen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. Flushed out right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
On play action, here's Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he's caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Ready,
Ritter off the play fake. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
10 cycles.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Red, yellow.
On first down, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready?
They'll run with Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And shutting him off down open field. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On the carry, Charbonnet. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A run now with Charbonnet. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Duggan looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ritter now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Now 2nd and 9. There's Charbonnet once again. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Here's Duggan to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Duggan. Out to his left. And powering through at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll get here to Charbonnet on the option. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Out of the gun again. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 needle. Set.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Fights off the defender. And he'll be close to another 1st down. In fact, he has a 1st down on a gain of 10. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jefferson going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons Falcons pick up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And London, the motion man right.
Yellow, go! Hut, hut.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Edo Blue. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Set.
Ritter. London hauls this one in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready.
Now Ritter. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's first down. Ritter looks to throw it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round. How about that, being able to put the big